Welcome to another video. Today I'm talking about how to grow your email list using video advertising. I'm going to talk about basically why it works so well. I'm going to talk about the ingredients that you need, and then I'm going to give you 3 really powerful examples for how you can implement this for yourself. So keep watching. There's going to be some very exciting things I'm going to share today and a special announcement towards the end. So I've been online now in terms of running a business online for the last decade, and I can't tell you how valuable and profitable it's been to have my own email database that I can use for communicating with my own audience. I still see so many businesses today who do not even focus on building the email database. And they say things like, well, Facebook likes and YouTube subscribers and Twitter followings, basically a social media following, is replacing all that. Well, that's a valid point, but I do think that it's still extremely valid to build an email database because there are so many other benefits that a lot of people don't even know about. But today I want to talk about how to grow your email database and your email list really quickly using video advertising. And this is particularly useful if you're just getting started, but of course also really useful if you're not just getting started. You know, for those times when you just think, how on earth am I going to build an email database quickly? I don't know anybody in the industry. It's not like anybody can mail for me, or you can't do a joint venture with anybody. You don't have any traffic. What do you do to get those first few subscribers on your email database? So this is what today's call is about, and I'm going to help you with that. I do have some cool stuff to share with you today. So this is all about how to build your email list with video ads. And the 3 things I'm going to cover is, first of all, why it works so well. Number 2 is the ingredients you need for success with this strategy. And then we're going to go into 3 powerful examples that will really just open your eyes if you've never seen this sort of stuff before. Plus, there's a special announcement at the end. So stay tuned. There should be a nice little announcement for you right towards the end. So by the end of this video, you should have a pretty good idea of how it all works with using video advertising to help grow your email database really, really quickly. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So what I've got here is a bunch of drawings to really help us go through the presentation today. So the first point here that I'd like to make is, why this works so well. Well, there's 3 reasons for me. First of all, it's instant. When you look at anything that you can do online, especially with social media and organic sort of search engine kind of stuff where you create content and do content marketing, it can take a long time to build any kind of traffic or to build any kind of relationships with people that can send you traffic. And when you compare that to video advertising, you can get traffic instantly. Overnight, within the hour even, you can get video traffic. And that's extremely powerful, especially when you're just getting started and you want to start building your email database and building your influence online. So it is very, very fast to be able to do this. And then there's this other thing here, especially when you get it right, the M³ thing that I like talking about. And what it means is basically where you get 3 things right: your message, to market match. So when you get alignment, you get this M³ sort of thing happening. And with video advertising, it just becomes a lot easier doing this. And it looks kind of like this. You have your market there, this is your message, and this is your ad that brings everything together. And the more you can align these things with your video advertising, the better it's going to work for you. And when this alignment takes place, your conversion rates just shoot through the roof, your cost per view or cost per click goes right down. But the bottom line is you can start driving very affordable and very targeted traffic to your business and start building your email database. And I'll go into more detail in a second about this. And basically, this last idea here is that it's really like a switch. It's like a switch that you can turn on and off with content marketing or even social media marketing. That traffic is not something that you can necessarily turn on and off. When you put something out there on YouTube or Facebook, it could potentially go viral, sometimes for the wrong reasons. And you can't always turn it off because people copy it and they share it on their pages or their channels, and the thing just takes on a life of its own. So you have very little control over it if something like that happens. Whereas with paid advertising, it's something that you can just turn on or turn off. You either activate it or deactivate it. And so basically you can turn on the traffic almost like a tap, which is very, very powerful if you're running a business online. So those are the three sort of reasons why I think this works so well. It's fast, it's really easy to help you get this message to market match and very quickly, and it's like a switch. You just turn it on and off whenever you want to. It's like a tap. So what do you need to make this really rock for you? Well, I think there are a few ingredients that you need to make this work. So we're going to talk about this now and see how it all fits together. Well, the first thing that you need here is the right target audience. You get the target wrong, and then nothing else really matters. So in terms of targeting, you really need to become very clear in terms of who it is that you'd like to target. And with video advertising, it's extremely easy. On Facebook, it's very easy using the Power Editor to find exactly and pinpoint exactly who it is that you want your ads to be shown to. Same thing on YouTube. You can find specific videos and specific channels and specific keywords that you can show your videos in front of to help you drive traffic to your site. Really, really powerful. So that's all the targeting that comes with video advertising. Then you need your video ad. And this is the thing that a lot of people get stumped on a little bit, and they say, well, I've got to create a video for a video ad. And it's not really the case. Not always. With the company that I set up called V-Roll, you can actually automatically create video ads without needing a video production team and without needing any video production equipment. You just go into our platform, type in a few lines of text, maybe upload a couple of images, hit a button, and 15 minutes later, your video ad is done. So, of course, you can create it custom as well, but the point is that you want to get these things out as quick as you can. So the video ad is very important as well. Then you need a destination. You need a place where you're going to be sending this traffic. So let's just go through this again. You're getting this target audience. I'm going to change it to green here. And you drive people, those target audiences, whether on the Facebook or YouTube, they get in touch with your ad. And then from there, you drive them to your landing page, the place where people go after seeing your ad. And quite often, this is something like a squeeze page where you get people to give you their email address. But there's other ways of doing this as well that can make it even more powerful, and I'll get into that in one of the examples. So you send people to a destination, and oftentimes it's a squeeze page or your home page if it's well optimized. It can sometimes be a blog page as well. But the key thing for helping you build your database is that you got to give something away for free in return for people's contact details. And things that work extremely well that I've used in the past. In fact, I've used various variations of these things to now help me build an email database of over 250,000 people over the last decade, which is pretty awesome. So things like a free report or a newsletter, things like a little video course or a little video, things like a webinar, or even a software trial. This is something that we've been playing with more recently in the more recent past. Any of these things can work extremely well. So the key thing here, once again, is to make sure you've got alignment. You've got alignment with your target audience. You need to make sure that it's the right audience and that your video ad talks to that audience, that you send them to a destination that's recognizable, and then whatever thing you give them away, all of these things are aligned with each other. So from here to here to here to here, all of it is 100% in alignment. So for example, this free report, if you're giving away a free report, you need to make sure that the people you're targeting here at the beginning is interested in it. And you need to make sure that your video ad is well crafted to prepare people for when they get to your landing page that they're going to get access to this free report. And it's all really well aligned. And the other thing that you need here is some money. Okay, so you don't need a lot of money though, but you do need some money to be able to pay for the ads. And if you do this right, and if you sell products at the back of this, you can basically pay for your ads and essentially make a positive return on investment. And this is what's so exciting about advertising, because if you set this up right, for each dollar that you spend, you can basically make a lot more money back, which is pretty cool. Okay, so that's what you need in terms of making this rock. Obviously, there's a lot more detail to this, but just want to give you the quick overview and the picture of how all this stuff fits together. All right, now let's look at the examples. We've got 3 examples here. I want to go through 3 of them, a simple one, more of an intermediate one, and then more of an advanced one as well, to give you a nice picture of the sort of things you can do with this. So let's look at this first example, the simple one. So at its core, this is the easiest way of doing it. I've done this so many times now, and it works extremely well. And it's the beautiful thing with this is that, you don't need to go complicated with this. You can just keep it extremely simple. So I'd often start with a video ad over here, and this would often be either on YouTube or Facebook. And it'd be just a short little video, like a 30-second video that tells people about a special offer that I'm making on my landing page, this page here. And in this case, this is for Splashio, which I'll share with you in a second what that looks like, my other business. And here I'm giving away a free report, and it's also accompanied by a video course. And I'll show you what that page looks like in a minute. And then straight from there, I send people to my email database. I get people to sign up to be able to get the free report and the video course in return. So people just go again through this, they watch my video ad, they get to my landing page, and they sign up, and they get onto my email database. Boom. Super easy, super awesome. So let's look at what that looks like in real life. So here is the Splashio homepage. This is where I would be sending people for my video ad. So before this, people would be surfing the web on Facebook or on YouTube. They'd see my video ad, they'd click on the call to action, and then come to this page here. Boom. They read it, they see it looks cool, they sign up, and then on the next page, they get access to this report and the quick little video course. Boom. And then on my database. And then from there, I can do all sorts of cool things like introduce them to my products or do affiliate offers or send them to another video or whatever I want to do in that case. So let's look at another example here. So that was the simple one, pretty straightforward. Then there's more of an intermediate one, and this one works extremely well for really warming up your audience and getting them, to take action and get much better results from your advertising spend. So once again, it all starts here with your video ad, and basically you can run that once again either on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat. It really doesn't matter, but we focus mostly on YouTube and Facebook for now because that's where we're getting most of our results. Now, with your call to action inside your ad, instead of sending them to just a squeeze page where you just ask for people's email address, you send them to another place first. You send them to a blog post. And on this blog post, you provide some cool content that develops the relationship and provides extra value to people. Now, at this stage, you're still not asking for anything. All you're doing is you're getting people to this page and building a relationship with them. Now, this is really, really powerful. In the background, what you do is send people to essentially what's called a remarketing or retargeting list. And this is on AdWords, this is on Facebook, Twitter has this as well, and I'm sure the other services has this too. So this remarketing or retargeting list belongs or gets built on AdWords, Facebook, and Twitter. And it's really just a little piece of code that you put on your site. That's so that when people visit your site, they get added to one of these lists. And what that means is you can then run another ad to these people and send them wherever you want. So what we normally do is we create an ad and get people to watch this ad that's on this remarketing list and send them to our free offer. And you see the progress of things here. It starts off with an ad where there's a cold audience right at the beginning. They come here to our blog post and we warm them up with some great content and great value. They automatically get added to a remarketing list, and then we flick them over to our landing page, which is some sort of a free offer. In this case, we're using a webinar to get people to sign up. And voila, they join our email list, and the people we normally get on this email list is extremely targeted, extremely keen to do business with us. And because of that, the conversion rates are so much higher when it comes to us making an offer to any of our products or services. This is a very powerful way, and it's not that difficult to do. The only tricky thing here is to set up these remarketing things, and all it is, you just grab it from Facebook or AdWords. It's a piece of code that you add to your page where you want to build these lists, and then it automatically gets done for you. And then when you run your ad, you just select these remarketing lists as one of your targets. Don't worry if this confuses you. I'm going to show you in a second where you can get a lot more detail on this to help you with all of this. Now, the third one is a little bit more advanced, and I say it's more advanced because it requires a few more things for you to do, and there's a few more moving parts. So this is one that I haven't tried a lot myself, but it's certainly something that I want to explore a lot more this year, and I want to show it to you in any case, because I think if you do have the funds for it and you do have the patience in setting it up, it can actually help you set up a really, really powerful business growth strategy. And if you watched my video from yesterday, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's not just about building your email database. It's also about building your social media following and building your overall social influence on the internet. So once again, it all starts here with a paid video ad. Actually, no, it starts a little step before that. It starts here with some content. And in this case, I like using YouTube. So I create some content on YouTube. And inside this video, it's just normal content. It's not a video ad. I have a call to action that drives people to my landing page, where I get people to sign up for a free report. And in return, I get their email address. So that's the basic structure. Now, in the past, this is all I would do. And I'd use organic sort of traffic methods to just build traffic to this video and hence to this landing page. But now what you can do is accentuate it or scale it with video advertising. So you can drive very targeted traffic using a paid advertisement on YouTube or Facebook or whatever platform you're using, and increase your views and exposure on this video content you have, and then therefore increase your exposure and traffic to your landing page as well, and therefore increase the number of people who sign up for your email database as well. So a lot of things happen here. Not only do you build your email database, but you also build your exposure and subscriber base on a place like YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're building this stuff. Now, what makes this even more powerful is if you continually do this, if you start duplicating your efforts and honing in your efforts in growing this a lot bigger. So what you can do is for every new video that you have on YouTube, you can do the same thing. Have a call to action to this same landing page and have another one over time. And build it, send it over to that same landing page again, and then accentuate it and scale it with video ads over here. Just imagine over a 6 month to a year's time how effective you'll become at driving your email database. So let me show you a quick example of that, of what it looks like. Actually, I forgot to show you the example of the intermediate one. So let me show you this one first, and then I'll show you this third one in a second. So with this third one, remember it all starts with an ad, and then send people to a blog post, and then to the free offer while they get added to the remarketing list, and then they get onto the email database. So let's have a quick look at that. So here is the blog post that we'd send people to. Actually, it was, which one was it? I think it was this one, yeah. So this is the typical blog post that we'd send people to. Nice content. You know, people click on the video ad, they come and check out this video and read this post. You'll see it's a nice detailed post, and nothing really extreme happens here. I think we might have a very soft, we do have a call to action there for something. This was for a webinar. And but the key thing here was to provide people with content and build that relationship. Then on this page, we have a remarketing pixel, a piece of code that helps you build your remarketing list. And we had it for Facebook and for YouTube and for Twitter. And then from that point onwards, we would send people to the following page, which was to sign up for this webinar. So this webinar is now expired, but this is the place where we send people. It's a very simple, straightforward page. People just come here and they sign up for it, give us their email address, and boom, they're straight into our system. How cool is that? And that's it. It looks more complicated than it is. It's actually very simple once you've implemented it. So let's have a look at this final example now. So this more advanced one. So the way this would work is if we go over to our screen again, is that it all starts here with video content here on YouTube. Here's an example of a video that I've created in the past that shows you how to create professional looking videos. Then at the end of the video, if we zoom out here towards the end, you'll see there's a nice call to action that tells people about a free report that I've created. And if they click on my call to action or in the description area, it goes to a landing page where, once again, I ask them to enter the email address to be able to get access to the report. And so what I can do now is drive more traffic using paid ads to this video, so even more people will watch it, and even more people will get to this page. And then what I can do is do the same thing for any other future videos that I have as well. Use the exact same call to action at the end of the video, and then get organic traffic, but then also scale it with paid advertising, and then scale the number of people who come to my squeeze page or opt-in page, and then increase my email database. So that's it in a nutshell. This is how we use video advertising for helping grow our email database. As I've shown you, it can be very simple and straightforward to set up, and it works very, very well. The key thing, once again, is how quickly you can do this. If you've got everything set up already, if you have a landing page and you've got your video ad created, getting traffic to these pages can be within the hour. On Facebook, we've often been able to set up a whole campaign, a whole video ad campaign, including the video production, including the targeting, including the campaign setup, everything. And then within the hour, start getting traffic and opt-ins onto our email database. It works extremely well. Now, I'd like to tell you about something really cool that's coming up. Let me share this with you guys. So this Thursday, which is February 25, Eastern Standard Time, we are going to release something very cool for one of my businesses called V-Roll. We've been putting together a really powerful course, more in-depth course. It goes into the detail for how to set up your Facebook video ads, how to set up YouTube video ads, and to help you, take you by the hand and step by step get set up for using video advertising to drive traffic to your site. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. I will talk a bit more about it in my future videos, but stay tuned for this Thursday, February 25. We'll be giving you more information for that coming up very, very soon. Also, make sure, if you're watching this right now, subscribe to this channel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. And the reason is that, I have very regular updates here, and when you subscribe here on YouTube, you'll get notifications, or it'll go into your subscription feed on YouTube whenever I have new videos, so that you can follow along with my journey, and also any new announcements like the one we'll be making on Thursday. All right, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I really look forward to watching you grow, watching you use YouTube and Facebook video advertising and other video advertising platforms as well, to help not only grow your business, but also grow your email database so that you can be more effective in your online marketing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you inside my next video.